I wrote a new note in my pink diary. Mirror. When I got my wish and the nurses brought me a small white mirror, I was surprised at what I saw. Half of my head was shaved and my long hair was gone. Stitches dotted my left brow. A huge purple and yellow bruise surrounded my left eye. My face was swollen to the size of a melon, and the left corner of my mouth turned down in a frown. Who was this poor, distorted Malala? And what happened to her? I was confused, but I wasn't upset. Just curious. And I didn't know how to express what I was feeling. Now my hair is small, was all I could write. Had the Taliban shaved my head, I wondered? How did this happen to me? I wrote my letter scrambled. What happened to me? Dr. Fiona said what she always said. Something bad happened to you, but you are safe. But this time it wasn't enough. I pointed at my words. Was I shot? I wrote. I couldn't move the pencil fast enough to keep up with my question. Had anyone else been hurt? I wondered. Had there been a bomb? I was getting frustrated with my sore head and my bad memory, and the tooth that prevented me from talking. I started to squirm. I would get out of here and find a computer so I could check my email and ask someone what happened. I saw the cell phone on Dr. Fiona's belt and signaled to her that I wanted it. I mimicked dialing on my palm, then brought the phone to my ear. Dr. Fiona placed a gentle hand on my wrist and signed. Then she spoke very slowly and calmly. You were shot, she said, on the bus on your way home from school. So they did it, I thought. The Taliban really did what they said they would do. I was furious. Not that they shot me, that I had a chance to talk to them. Now they never hear what I had to say. 2 other girls were hurt, Dr. Fiona said. They're all right. Shazza and Kanat. I didn't recognize the names, or if I did, I couldn't remember who these girls were. She explained that the bullet had grazed my temple near my left eye and traveled 18 inches down to my left shoulder, where it stopped. It could have been taken out of eye or gone into my brain, she said. It's a miracle that you're alive. I tried to speak, but remembered I couldn't. I took the mirror and pointed to a splatter of black dots near my temple. Dr. Fiona grinned slightly. Gunpowder. I lifted my hand and showed her more black dots on the finger of my left hand. That's gunpowder too, she said. You have lifted your hand to cover your face at the last minute. I will admit that I used to be sensitive about my looks. I was never satisfied. My nose was too big. I had a funny black spots on my face. My skin was too dark. Even my toes were too long. But I looked at this Malala in the mirror with nothing but curiosity. I was like a scientist studying a specimen. I wanted to understand exactly what happened, where the bullet went, what exactly it had done. I was fantasizing about what I saw. I wasn't sad. I wasn't scared. I just thought, it doesn't matter what I look like. I'm alive. I was thankful. I glanced over at Dr. Fiona. She had positioned a box of tissues between us. I had realized then she had been expecting me to cry. Maybe the old Malala would have cried. But when you nearly lost your life, a funny face in the mirror is simply proof that you are still here on this earth. I just wanted to learn more about what the bullet had done. Had it passed through my brain? Was that why I couldn't hear properly? Why couldn't I shut my left eye? And what does any of this have to do with what's going on with my left arm? I had 100 questions for Dr. Fiona, but I only asked one. How soon can I go home?